Can you hear me now? Am I good? Let me know if I'm good, bro. Check, check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check. I'm good money now? Alright, cool. Good looks, bro. Alright. Man, I'm glad Bap just called me before I started eating all that talk cake. You know what I mean? I ate all that talk cake and nobody would have heard nothing. I know I must be tired. I'm talking and the mic is not even plugged in. So that just goes to show you, man. And I just played my game against the Ravens, and we ended up getting to the sink, but I was losing anyway. I just gave him the win, but I just was doing crazy stuff, and that's just to add on to what just happened just now. I'm sitting here doing predictions. My mic is not even plugged in. I got this headset around my head, and I ain't even got nothing plugged in. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I definitely probably need to take it down early tonight. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. I ain't get far, so y'all didn't miss much. Oh, what I need to touch up on is the first thing I said was the house rules. We got this thing called house rules now, right? And what that basically means is that you can set it to how many times a player can call a particular play, how many times he can call that play in the game. Now, I'm not getting into all that. I'm not, like, for instance, you can set it to where that somebody could call a stretch run 10 times for the game. I'm not doing that. I don't think there should be a limit on how many times you can call a certain play for the game. But they also have something else called play cooling or whatever it's called. But basically what it means is that you can set it to how many times a player got to call another play before he just called that previous play. So for example, if you just called a screen, right? Let's say you called the screen out of trips formation. Before you're able to call that screen in trips formation again, you got to call at least 3 other plays before you can go back to that. Look, I feel like there's a lot of good players in the league. There's a lot of good players in this league, and I mean that. There's a lot of good players, a lot of talent in here. Regardless of who won the Super Bowl or not, whatever the case may be, you got a lot of good players in here. But what I'm doing right now is I'm making everybody think outside the box, and I'm making everybody dig into their bag, and I'm making everybody challenge themselves, including myself. With this type of rules, with this type of settings that I have in there now, it's a challenge to everybody, but it's actually going to make every person better. That's right, every person, from the best player to the least best player. Everybody's going to get better with this, because now you got to dig into your playbook and open up things, So yeah, it was on 1. I had it on 1, which meant that all you had to do was call one play one time before you called that previous play. Well, now it's on 3, and like I said, I feel like guys who good, they still should be all right. But you know what? You never know. You might see a big drop off. You might see a big drop off because somebody's not able to call a particular play 90% of the game. So it's a challenge to everybody, and I want to see who rises to the challenge. I want to see who falls to the challenge. That's what I'm about in the league. I'm about parity, and I'm about making it fun, and also challenging ourselves. This is something that's good for everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody's cool with a challenge. I think everybody like a little challenge in anything. You know what I mean? If we was doing anything, most people would accept the challenge if someone challenged you on something. You know what I'm saying? If someone said, yo, you can't do 10 push-ups, I'm pretty sure you'll hit that floor. You know what I mean? Be like, yo, you bugging. I'm gonna knock my 10 out right now. Like anybody, when a challenge is thrown at you, most people gonna accept. So this is the challenge to the league. Let's see who answers the bell. Let's see who steps up. Let's see who really digs into their bag. Let's see who's really nice. Let's see who's really good players. So, we got that house rule on here. House rule is you got to call whatever play you just called, whether it was a screen, a counter, a stretch, whatever it was out that formation, before you're able to go back to that same play, you got to call another play 3 times. I mean, you got to call 3 different plays, rather. three different plays before you're able to go back to that particular play. So yeah, I'm issuing a challenge to the league. You know what I mean? And like I said, I love the league. I love my guys in here. But you know what? I want to see who really steps up. I want to see who really get into their bag. You know, I want to see who really know what they're doing out here, because that's what it's pretty much about. You know, now you're going to have to really dig into what you're going to dig into. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you're not going to be able to just call. And don't get me wrong, I already had it set where you couldn't call the same play 3 times in a row. But what you could do is call it twice in a row. You know, you had guys calling plays twice in a row, and they will call another play, and they go back to that same play again 2 times in a row once again. And don't get me wrong, you didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. You didn't break a rule, you know, but it pretty much tells me a lot about the individual. It pretty much lets me know that some of you guys don't play football, y'all play exploit ball. And what exploit ball means, y'all try to exploit what the game allows. That's not really meaning you nice. That just means you figured out the exploits. You understand what I'm saying? So there's guys that's been doing that, because guys been telling me in the DM, yo, this person calling this play like 10 times. Yo, you know what? It's not even the fact that he called it 10 times in a row. It's just like, yo, he called it twice in a row, then he called something else. He called it twice in a row, then he called it something else. He called it twice in a row, he called it, you know what I mean? It kept being repetitive. So he kept calling the same play over and over, just not 3 times in a row. And I mean, it's whack. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing wrong, but it's whack. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me, it just lets me know you ain't really about that life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really nice like that. You nice at the exploits. So, you know, let's see who's really getting into the bag. Let's see who deep. Let's see who deep in their play calls. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge. Like, you know, we gonna see who really dig and do what. We gonna see who call what. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you, there are gonna be guys that's gonna struggle, but you know what? Struggle is good, and this is something that's gonna make everybody better. From the worst, like I said, from the worst player to the best player, everybody's gonna get better behind this, because it's gonna really make you expand your game. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to make you call stuff that you never thought about calling, because you were so busy always worrying about cheesing. You know what I mean? So it's going to make you stumble across other things. You're going to be like, oh, wow, I like this play. You know what I mean? You're going to add that to your playbook. So it's going to make everybody better. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's what it's about, man. It's a challenge. You know, it's a challenge. So it's like, you know, the challenge is like, you know, if you famous and everybody know you're a millionaire, I don't care about you bagged 100 shorties. Like, tell me you bagged 100 shorties when they think you ain't got no money. Tell me you bagged 100 shorties when they don't know you famous. Then you saying something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me you that dude when you're a millionaire and everybody see you on TV. You know, anybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't you ain't impressing nobody with that. You ain't no real playboy. You know, so like I say, you want to impress me? You want to prove that you're a playboy? Tell me you bagged 100 shorties when you ain't on TV. Tell me you bagged 100 shorties when you on foot, when you ain't jumping out that Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, you know, you ain't doing nothing that nobody else couldn't do if they was in that position. But guess what? You know why you impress people when you ain't rich and when you ain't on television? Because now you really showing your true arsenal. You know what I'm saying? When you rich, you don't need no game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I remember 50 said to join this song. Yo, I just showed my watch and my watch and my chain. I told Shorty, yo, get in. You understand? You can do that when you at that level. That ain't saying nothing. You ain't proving nothing. I'm just saying, if you know, let me know you on foot. Yo, I just walked through the mall. Y'all bagged like 30 shorties. You know, so word. I'm just saying, all right, cool. I mean, you that dude. You understand what I'm saying? But don't tell me you bagged 30 shorties when they sitting there whispering, oh, that's such and such from TV. Yo, he played for the Lakers. Yo, step off. And nobody care about that. You know, so that's the same thing. That's the same thing with this. Like, you know, don't tell me you nice when you exploiting the Madden cheese, the Madden exploits. You know what I'm saying? You want to prove a point? Tell me you that dude when now we got to dig deeper. You got to really get into your bag. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna see who rock out, who do what, and what's what. You know, so you know, we gonna see what's what, man. It's a challenge to the league. You understand? Calling all challenges, calling all users. Let me see who step up. You know, I already know who going. I already know. I already know who gonna step up. But I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple of guys that's been doing real good that I got some question marks about, and we gonna see as time go on who do what's what. So let's get into the recap, fellas. Just wanted to run that by y'all, so y'all know what y'all getting into. So y'all know what y'all getting into this week when y'all play y'all games. Here we go. Recap game number 1, Packers and Bears. DK went upside the Bears' head, took out Naruto. Naruto was undefeated, having a great season, but DK is one of them type of guys. Just when you think that you're gonna come and take care of him, he steps up to the plate. Need I remind y'all, this the same Packers team, this the same DK that went to the Super Bowl the season before last. Shocked the league. You understand what I'm saying? So DK could play, man. DK's a baller. Don't get it twisted. DK just don't get a chance to play as much as he like because he be busy. You know what I'm saying? My dude got a family. You know what I'm saying? He work. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he got to do. So I respect him for it because he could easily tell me, he could easily be like, why not? I'm out the league. I can't play. But the fact that he still plays in the league and he's juggling this with everything else, that's I gotta respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, DK, straight up, because the fact that you still hanging in here and you playing when you can, that's why I'll never bother you, because I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a family, I know you work and everything, so it might be times you don't get to play, but I already know how you give it up, bruh. I already know if you're available to play, I know you're gonna play against anybody any day of the week. So it's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just get your games in when you can. What you've been doing as in lately, great job. You know what I mean? Good win. This is a good division win. Bears undefeated. You just set the tone right here in the first matchup between y'all for the season. Great win for the Packers. Next we have Cowboys and Bills. Bills, I'm just gonna tell you again, like I told you in the chat, this was a good loss for you. If I'm you, at some point in time tonight, if not tonight, then tomorrow, I'm gonna go grab me a bottle of water, just kick my feet up, and I'm gonna rewatch this game. And I'm gonna rewatch and look, because this game was a lot closer than the final score. Let me just let y'all know that the final score, you look at the final score and see he won by 18, but it wasn't always like that. Dallas ended up pulling away later in the game, but this is the close game. Coming to the game, I picked this game to be a crazy score. I said like 44-10 or something like that. That's how outrageous I thought the game was gonna be. This game was close in the second half. So if I'm you, Bills, I'm rewatching this game, and whatever you did to keep this game competitive, stick with that and go from there. Do not veer off and do anything different than what you did. You understand what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't even be telling you this because I'm competing just like you. You know what I mean? So I might have to play you this season, and here I am telling you, build on what you just did. But you know what? I don't care about none of that. Like I told you, I root for parity. That's what I care about most in the leagues. You understand? Honestly, if I have bad seasons, I have seasons where I do dumb stuff, and I might not make the playoffs, or I might lost a lot of close games. And it's like my record was bad, but it was like most of them games we could have won. But you know what? I don't even care about that. You know what I care about? At this point in time, I care about the league. That's what I care about. I care about the league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm here to compete, but you know what? Y'all always tell me, most of y'all DM me and told me y'all like when I do predictions, y'all like when I do this. So being that y'all like it, I feel like I'm obligated to keep it going. So I care about making the league pop. That's what I care about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about me and my personal thing, what I'm doing in the league. You know what I'm saying? When I lock in and do what I need to do, I'm always going to compete. So I ain't worrying about that. I'm worrying about the league. You know what I mean? So that's my job first and foremost. And that's why, I don't know if none of y'all probably know, but like a famous saying is, most guys who run leagues don't win Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Because it's to be honest with you, you're doing a lot of things, and I'm doing way more than the average commissioner. You understand what I'm saying? You got a lot of commissioners, all they do is just advance, and play their games. And Gort to say league advance, and Gort to say who got a game schedule. That's all a lot of commissioners do. And you know what? I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to knock nobody, but I'm just saying it's hard to compete and be a commish. This is why a lot of commissioners don't win Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Because you taking a lot of different duties. This is why you have co-commissioners. You know what I'm saying? Because when you doing drafts and everything, you know, you would love to sit back and focus on the player you want to take for the draft, but you can't because you advancing, you seeing who's on, you skipping the guys that's not on, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So you got to do that. You know, free agency, you would love to try to get that last bid in before the league's on advance. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I got to put my bid in. I got to advance at the time I said I'm in advance. Somebody can easily clip me before I push that button to advance. So it's hard to be a commissioner and a player. Let me just let y'all know that. I may make it look easy, especially by having 2 leagues, but it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy. And you know, but I must say, y'all get basically majority of the credit. For if it look easy, it's because of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Bottom line, because if I had one of them leagues where I had to babysit majority of the people, it would be a nightmare. But y'all help me out. Y'all make it easy. Yeah, we have our hiccups. That's cool. I wouldn't expect anything less. We're gonna have hiccups. You know, ain't nothing gonna be 100% smooth, and I'm cool with that. But what I'm saying is that y'all help me make it look easy, and y'all help me by making the league pretty much run smooth. That's why I'm able to have 2. You know, so y'all dudes do a good job, man. Y'all do a good job. Word, I can't front. Y'all do a good job. Unfortunately, I told y'all before, and I'm gonna say it again. When we go to the PS5, I can't lie. All of y'all not gonna come. You know, all of y'all not gonna come because you know, it's just some people that's just not consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I love all y'all, man. Like I think y'all are good players. I think a lot of y'all got. I think a lot of y'all improved. You know what I mean? From the first time that we started. So, you know, enough respect, man, and you know, shout out to all of y'all. But, you know, I gotta run a league. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. Like I said, I care about my league being successful more than my personal achievements. You know what I'm saying? If I never win the Super Bowl in my league, but people saying, yo, I ain't gonna front this dude, why not? Got one of the best leagues that I know. I'm cool with that. Mission accomplished. You understand what I'm saying? Mission accomplished. So I'm just gonna keep making it do what it do, and I'm always looking for new ideas. I'm always thinking about new stuff to do, you know, constantly. Trust me when I tell you. So, you know, I'm just trying to keep it fresh, fun. Even when if you ain't got a game, I'm trying to be wherever you come in the chat and you can hear me eat all this talk cake about, you know, different things. But you know what? It'll be fun because you hear me talking about your team, a team you just played, you know, etc., etc. So I'm trying to keep it fun even when you're not playing. So that's just something I'm trying to do and keep it like that. But anyway, Buffalo Bills, if I'm you, I told you before, fire everybody from the owner to the water boy to the scouting department. I told you fire everybody. I don't know if you did or didn't, but you know what? Maybe you got the hint of what I was saying. You played this game good. You lost by 18, but it was very competitive. Go back and watch the film, see what you did, and build on that. Bottom line. Here we go. Here's something that you'll never see. Two exact same scores, and especially by 18 points. 18 points in football is a score, as a total points you will never really see. You know what I'm saying? So 18 points, you won't really see that too much. But hey, you liable to see anything. Steelers won 42-24. Spaz seemed to have Major's number. He eliminated Major in my other league in the playoffs. This time he blew Major out. He scored more points. I'm pretty sure he ran the ball like crazy. I think I seen it. Yeah, he ran for 290. Spaz, let me tell you something about Spaz, man. Spaz came from, I met Spaz in Rally League, right? Well, not even me, the co-commish. The co-commish came against Spaz and was like, yo, I ain't gonna front. I think, you know what I'm saying, this dude good for the league. You like this energy. I love Spaz and I love Third World. These dudes got a place for me any day. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all know anybody that got y'all same energy, Bring him on in. But I respect Spaz and I respect Third World, but I really respect Spaz a lot because Spaz game improved. I don't know if y'all realize it, but from the first time he joined my leagues up to now, his game has been getting better, better, and better. So good work, Spaz. You over there working, man. I see you. You over there making it do what it do. And that's a great win against Texans because Major is no slouch, and I'm wondering if that trade that Major made had anything to do with him, the way he lost this game. But good win for the Steelers. Next we got Abercrombie and Big Rico, and Abercrombie went stupid. He put 50 points up on Big Rico, and Abercrombie is what, 4-0 now? I think he's 4-0, something like that. 4-0. Nab been putting up numbers, man. He's back with a vengeance this season. I'm glad to see that. I'm happy to see him doing what he do over there. He's been struggling with this Eagles team, but you know what? He looked like he finally got pieces that he needed, and he's competing right now at a high level. Bottom line is you got to get the wins, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them wins, and that's what he's doing. You got to get them wins. You must beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. Otherwise, they'll come back and they'll haunt you. So good win for the Eagles this week over the Giants. Next was Panthers and Saints. Dre Day finally snapped the losing streak against the Saints. I don't know how long this losing streak goes back, but I just know that every time they played in both leagues, Trey Dog was always beating Dre, and Dre finally got over that hump. He won by 3, but you know what? I could care less if I won by 1, as long as I got the W. So that's a good win for the Panthers. That's a game to set the morale spirits really high. So good win for the Panthers. Good big time win for the Panthers over the Saints. Next was Jets and Pats. After this loss right here, it looked like Jets gonna run away with this division again. Patriots just don't have no answer for the Jets, it seemed like. He too was on a serious losing streak, like how Panthers was against the Saints. Pats is on a serious losing streak to Born Ready as an individual, not even so much against his team. As a personal one-on-one user, Pats is on a serious losing streak to this team, to this guy, man. He got to figure it out. He gonna have to make some changes, and we'll see what happens moving forward. But it looked like Jets gonna dominate this division once again. Next was Bucks and Falcons, and this was an ugly win for the Bucks, but a win is a win. He was winning 10-0. Falcons scored late in the game, but an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. But a pretty loss can be good at times. But I mean, when you talk about wins and losses, an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. But nevertheless, Bucks came away with the win. Next was Chargers and Lamborghini Marzelli. Chargers put a couple of speed bumps out there for the Raiders, man. They never got nothing going on offense. They only scored 6 points. That's a great defense showing out by the Chargers. They get the win 17-6. Next was Bat against Carlisle's Ravens and Cards. Ravens was cruising in this game by like 3 scores. They was up 3 scores in the second half. Cards got a fumble. They might even got 2 fumbles or something like that. And then they actually tied the game up. This was very, very close. Look at that. Arizona scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. Like I said, they was down 3 scores, man, in the fourth quarter. And Arizona actually tied this game up. But then the Ravens just hit another level. Well, not even that. Ravens just came away with the key drive that they needed to get this victory. But this game was way closer than what it was, and Cardinals almost came back and pulled out a miraculous comeback. Next was Bengals, Murph against Scott, Colts, and this is a close game for Scott, man. Scott played good, just didn't get it done. Murph moves on to 4-0 in the season now, so this was a good win for the Bengals. And Colts, you came close, but just couldn't get over that final hump, but good effort though. And then we had Third World against the Rams. No surprise here, but the Rams scored 27 points, man. Just got to work on that D. Look like, you got to work on that D, and you'll be all right. Just stick with it, Rams. Don't get discouraged. Look, the one thing I will say about the Rams is that he's scoring more points this season than he was last season. And that's a start. That's a good start. You got to crawl before you walk. So there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with losing the way you're losing, bro. Trust me when I tell you. There's quite a few guys that came in, and I ain't just talking about this, Matt. I'm saying when they first joined the league, that came in, they was a doormat, but they stuck with it. They played. They got better. There's no reason why you won't. You scored 27 points, bro. It's not like you don't know how to play the game. You just got a couple of X's and O's that you got to figure out, and you'll be all right. Stick with it, bro. I'm rooting for you. Bottom line. Here we go, week 5. Call-outs against Spaz. Good game right here. Identical styles. Both teams want to run the ball. I think this game comes down who can run the ball better. Spaz been playing great ball, man. I ain't going front. I'm going with Spaz in the upset in this one. I'm going with the Steelers in the upset in this one. Cards is 1-3 on the season. He's probably got the slowest start that he ever had in all these seasons. I'm going with Spaz, man. I like the energy he bringing. I like how he playing. He's competing. So I'm going with Steelers in this one over the Cards. I'm going to go Steelers 27, Cards 20. Next, we got Eagles and Bills. Bills, you just had a nice show out against the Cowboys, man. You didn't get it done, but you made it competitive. You definitely got a chance to pull off an upset hit if you're going to play smart ball. Now Abercrombie's 4-0 right now. Can he be 5-0 after this? I would say he's definitely the favorite, but he still got to get out there and play. So let's see what happens. But Eagles 4-0, man. I'm gonna ride with them this week to go 5-0. I'm gonna take Eagles over the Bills. I just hope the Bills come in and can play good competitive ball like they played last week against the Cowboys. But I'm gonna take Eagles this week, 37-20. Next, we got Falcons and Panthers. Big Train going against Dre, the Panthers. Panthers coming off a nice win last week over the Saints. Falcons coming off a tight loss. I think the Panthers coming to this game on a higher cloud. I like the Panthers this week. Give me the Panthers 33, Falcons 33-16 Panthers over the Falcons. Next, we got K-Lou, Jags going against Captain Clutch, Tennessee Titans. Interesting game right here. Division game at that. So I'm real curious to see how this one play out. K-Lou been struggling, man. He's been struggling, and I'm gonna go with the Titans, man. I think he pulls it out. He's at home. I don't know what's going on with K-Lou. K-Lou too, man. Him and Black Star, they in the same boat with me as far as they are better players than what they've been showing. I've been in leagues with these guys for a couple of Maddens now, man, and trust me, they're better players than what they've been showing. They just haven't been able to just make that turn. I don't know what's going on, but I like the Titans this week. It's going to be close. The Jags definitely going to have a chance to win this game, but I think the Titans just going to figure out a way to just put the nail in the coffin. So I'm going to go Titans this week, 24, Jags 17. Next, we just had myself against Ravens. Like I said, we didn't come into this game and play smart ball at all. We just played Ravens a few weeks ago and we won that game. And now we split on the season. Well, actually, the game desynced on us in the third quarter. I never seen it desync in the third quarter. Anytime I seen it desync, it was always right before the game was about to start. But for whatever reason, it desynced on us. He was up 24-7. Third quarter, I actually just was driving. I was in field goal range, and as I caught the pass, the game just desynced on us. Technically, the game wasn't over, but you know what? I kind of hate all of that, play one quarter stuff or this and that, because, I don't even know exactly how much time was left. But he was winning. He was up. So I was like, you know what? I just gave him the win. So that was a good win for the Ravens. He needed that one, especially losing to me a couple of weeks ago. So we split on the year, but I just was tripping. I don't know what I was doing. Just like I was just talking into this mic without it being plugged in. I think I need to go to sleep early tonight, because I definitely wilded out that game. I didn't give my boy Chubb no touches. I came out playing like I was playing for upgrade, and nobody was even due for upgrade. So I don't know what I was thinking about. We lost. That's good for us. We got to wear that. And against a player that's good, man, you just can't come out playing like a bonehead. So that's good for us. We got to wear that. Next we had Jets and Giants. Well, look, I'm still saying the wrong stuff. Next we have Jets and Giants. Born Ready going against Big Rico. Big Rico got squashed last week. I'm going to go Jets this week, but I'm rooting for the Giants. I like to see guys that's struggling step up and get some upset victories here and there. So give me Jets this week. Give me Jets 41-14. Next is Colts and Texans. Scott LaRock going against Major Factor. Major Factor just made a trade. He traded Deshaun Watson. He got this young quarterback from the Bengals. He got a running back. What's the running back name from the Bengals? Mixon. So I mean, he got some players. I'm guessing he felt like more his type of speed. We're gonna see. Look, I'm going Texas in this one, but I'm going possible upset alert. I like the way the coach been playing. He lost a close game last week. I think he's going to compete in this one too. I'm going to take the Texans, but I think the Colts going to be in it for a possible upset, man. They just got to play smart ball, to avoid getting blown out. They do that, they definitely going to find themselves with a chance to pull this out. But I'm going to go Texans this week, 27-23. Next, we got Vikings and Lamborghini Marzelli. Raiders and Vikings. I'm going to go upset this one. I'm going to go Black Star, man. Black Star, he's been beating himself up about bad decision making, throwing unnecessary picks. And because he's been beating himself up about it, it's a great thing. That means he's very, very alert of what he's doing, and he's going to be very, very careful this game, I believe, to try to rewrite them wrongs. So I'm going to go Vikings and upset this week, man. Give me the Vikings over the Raiders. Plus, Lamborghini Marzelli, he got that name for a reason. He plays 100 miles per hour all the time. I mean, even when he should be playing 50 or 40, he's still doing 100 unnecessarily. So, like I said, he gives games away. I think the Vikings just going to pull this off in the upset. Give me Minnesota 24. Give me Raiders 20. We set this for the Pats. You needed this, Pats. You needed that force win, man. That morale. And morale ain't looking too good. They got one win on the season. Oh, I gotta move Carnage. Carnage, I'm not in the league no more, so I gotta remove him. Third World and 49ers. Good game right here. 49ers and Seahawks. This should be a good one. I'm gonna go upset in this one. I'm gonna go 49ers. I'm gonna go to upset in this one. 49ers know how to play, man. Don't get it twisted. He know how to play. He know how to play. So I'm going 49ers and upset in this one. And I'm saying upset because to me Seahawks is the favorite, but I'm going upset here. I'm gonna go 49ers in the tight one. I'm gonna go San Fran 26, Seahawks 21. 26-21, Niners over the Seahawks in the upset. Like I said before too, I told y'all before that every week I gotta pick 3 upsets, and if I get them all right, the whole league get a couple of attribute points. I haven't gotten it right yet. This week, I'll tell you my 3 upset picks. And once I finish this, set that win the Chargers. DK and Trey Dog, good game. DK just came off a great win over the Bears. Saints coming off a tough loss to the Panthers. Guess what? I got Saints losing 2 in a row. Give me Packers this week on the road in a tight one. Give me Green Bay. 27. $27-23 Packers. Next we got Rams and Cowboys. Now Rams, I'm just gonna tell you now, don't worry about how many points you may give up this game. Just work, just work. Pearl is a beast. He's one of the best players, if not the best player in the league. He's very broad. He could run, he could pass, he could do everything. So just play smart, Rams. Like I said, I'm rooting for you. Bro. I'm already noticing that. You last season you scored more points. You scored more points this season than you did last season, which means your game is improving. So this is a real good way also to, you just gave up 40-something points to Third World, and Cowboys offense is not a step behind. So let me tell you, his offense is better. So could get real ugly, but play smart and just learn on the fly. I'm going Cowboys this week. I'll go 52-17. 52-17 Cowboys over the Rams. And what I said I was going to do. Oh, I got to pick my 3 upsets for the week. Again, if I get all 3 of my upset picks right, the whole league gets a couple of attribute points. So my first upset pick is, I picked the Titans in this one, so I'm going to go Jags. I'm going to go Jags over the Titans. I'm going to go... Well, I said upset, so I'm going Black Star over the Raiders, because to me, the Raiders is favorite. Not by much, but he's the favorite. So my last upset pick of the week will be... Man, this is tough. This last one is kind of tough here. Who do I want to pick for my last upset pick of the week? I'm gonna go with Scott. I'm gonna go with old Scott LaRock. That's my 3 upset picks of the week. So I got Colts, Vikings, and wait, who's my third one? I got Vikings, Colts, and Jags. That's my 3 upset pick of the weeks. If all of them work out as planned, everybody gets attribute points. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this plays out in Vegas this weekend. So yeah, man, that's the predictions, the recap, whatever else. Practice squad is still on. It will be turned off after this week. Power rankings will be out this week once again. And until then, man, I'll see y'all week 6. Yeah, I'll see y'all week 6. I'm out.